Welcome back to the high school football preview here on DSE TV. My name is Matt Chapkus. Right now I am joined by the man who is taking over as quarterback for the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. His mom prefers I call him Nicholas Holt. And Nick, a little bit of a change for you. Obviously, you were on the varsity team last year, got thrown into some emergency action in the last game of the season. How's it feel to be the man running the huddle this season?
I don't know. It's not too different. I've been quarterback my whole life, so I mean, it's not too much of a change. But it is a change during practice, taking the first string reps instead of the second team reps with all the starters. So that's a little different. But I've been with a lot of these guys since I was little, so it's not that big of a change.
Now, one of the things that I liked watching personally last season was you sneaking up and delivering a big hit on defense. Are you still going to be able to play a little defense this year?
I think I'll play a little bit. I'm not sure how much the coaches are going to let me, but I don't know. I'll play some.
Okay, you mentioned the coaches. I got to ask, how's it been under Coach Zerwan in his first season as head coach?
I've liked it. It's still a lot of fun. Same thing with Mr. Holmes. I've been with Mr. Zerwan since my freshman year at JV because he was coaching then. So it's not too much of a difference, but I think it's fun. I mean, it's football, so it's fun.
All right, I got to ask you one last question. A lot of times growing up, big brothers end up protecting their little brother. In this case, your little brother Jake's going to have to protect you. He's an offensive lineman this year. Are you excited to be playing with your brother like that?
Yeah, of course. It's always fun to play with my brother. I've been playing with him. He's always been good enough to play up with the varsity, or if it's the next level in football, the next level in baseball. He's always been good enough. So we've been playing with each other since we were really young, so it's a lot of fun.
All right, that's Crusader quarterback Nicholas Holt. Thanks so much, bud.
Thank you.
Joined now by Crusader linebacker, running back, safety, everything. Alex Lewandowski, returning All-Stater for the Crusaders. And Alex, I guess the first thing I got to ask, because we love watching you on both sides of the ball, which side are you liking better coming into your senior year?
I like defense a lot, but running the ball is good too. So
we saw you doing kick returns last year as well. What won't you do this year?
I'm on all the specialties this year again too, so doing it all, I guess.
Okay. And talk about what goals have you set up for yourself and for the team coming into your senior year?
Obviously just do whatever you can to help the team and put the best team on the field that you can. All
right. Coach Holmes is now retired. You got Coach Zerwan running the show this year. How's it been with the change of coaching situation for you guys? From what I hear, it's pretty much the same thing with a different guy running the ship.
It really is. I mean, we still have some of the same assistant coaches, and we're running the same plays and same offense, so not much has changed, just a little different style. So,
all right, there you have it. That is Alex Lewandowski. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If you watched any Crusader football last year, you saw a young man who jumped out defensively. By the end of the season, he hardly had any gold left on his helmet because he was delivering such crushing blows. Lamar Jordan Jr. is joining me here, or Lamar Jordan the third. The third, your dad's junior. He's the basketball coach. We're talking a little football, though. Lamar, talk about how it's been getting ready for this upcoming season, and you got Mona Shores coming up in about a week and a half away.
Yeah, I guess it's just really exciting. I mean, we all want revenge after what happened to us last year, I guess.
All right. Lamar, you played a little tight end last year. You played a lot on defense. What roles are you going to be contributing this season for the Crusaders?
I'll get a lot more reps on offense this year, but I mainly want to focus on defense to help out stopping the other team from scoring and just have less scoring on us this year.
You going to be sticking to the linebacker position, or are they moving you to a defensive end?
No, I'll stay at linebacker this year. Hopefully, I want to get more improved at that as I go on the year.
All right, and talk about the goals that the team set up for this season under Coach Zerwan.
Really, we're just hoping, in Zerwan's words, we're hoping to play Week 10. But my goal is I want to get back to where we were at last year in the semifinals, but go farther and be in the finals.
All right, can't argue with that. That's Lamar Jordan III, Crusader football standout. My name is Matt Chapkus, joined by Crusader defensive back and running back Tommy Scott. And Tommy, let's talk a little bit about the Crusader offense first, which you're going to be a key part of this year. What are you looking forward to the most coming up next week, starting against Mona Shores?
Pretty much getting revenge from last year. You know, we didn't want to end that game how we did last year, so we got a little taste in our mouth to get back at them on our home field.
All right, we're going to be back on the home field, and one of the key roles for you is breaking loose those long runs on offense. Tell us about how the offense is shaping up, and what do you expect your role to be this year?
It's pretty much the same, but now this year I'm starting actually, and I should be getting more carries, so I'm looking to break more long runs.
All right. And defensively, you're going to be seeing you out on defensive back again this season?
Yep, cornerback starting on the left side. Yep.
All right. And what are your goals for yourself defensively this year?
Limit the catches and limit my wide receivers from scoring this year.
All right. We're looking forward to watching you doing that this season. That's Tommy Scott from the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. Tommy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Welcome to the high school football preview here on DSETV. My name is Matt Chapkus, right now joined by Steve Zerwan, head coach of the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. And, Coach, you're basically into the first week and starting to get some pads on these guys now. How's it feel running the show, and how's it feel with your team right now out in the field?
It feels good to get started here that first week, and we've, you see the kids so much all summer long, and you guys do so much, weightlifting and conditioning, and now the 7-on-7. So, the first day of practice was another time you're with the kids, but actually to be official and to know the season has kicked off officially, it just feels great to get out there and really to put that plan in place that you have for the 9 games you're going to be playing for the regular season.
All right. One of the traditions here at Muskegon Catholic has been a strong running game offensively for you guys. Talk about what we'll see offensively from you this year.
Yeah, we like to say we're multiple. We have multiple formations, we have multiple personnel groups, and we kind of run multiple schemes and sets on offense. And we've done that probably the last, I want to say since Coach Holmes has been here for the last 25 years or so. And doing it that way is going to be something that we continue. Strong running game, no doubt this year. We have probably the running game led by Alex Lewandowski, who's a returning All-State running back. And he'll play a little halfback, little fullback, little one back. He'll kind of play all over the place. But then, they're just a nice complement where, I really, I look at our T package, and we have, 4 backs for 3 spots, and you won't mind any of them run the ball. Blake Sanford will play some fullback for us. Tommy Scott will play a halfback. And Zach Windsor, he'll be in the mix, and he can play all those positions as well. And then, running the ball also, a key part of that's going to be Nick Holt, who, really is a true dual threat player. Can run the ball. He's, people don't know it, but he's one of the fastest kids on our team. So he'll be in the mix. We'll be able to run out of the T. We'll be able to run out of some spread formations. We'll definitely be able to run some option. So, having him pulling the trigger gives us more options in our running game.
All right, flip the ball over defensively for you guys. Actually, Nicholas Holt was a big part of that defense last year. How much are you going to let him be out there, and what else will you see defensively from you guys?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. We've kind of toyed with that question all offseason about what to do with Nick on defense. And, we look around the state at a lot of other small schools, and a lot of other small schools do play their quarterback both ways because a lot of times it's one of the better athletes. A lot of small schools our size don't open up with Mona Shores and Grand Rapids Catholic. So, we got decisions to make early on because we know we'd like to have him on offense, but again, and any coach will tell you, you're trying to get your best 11 people on the field, and he's definitely part of that best 11. So I think we'll moderate how much we use him on defense, but again, he'll definitely be in the mix. Maybe it'll be situational the first, few weeks, though. But again, he was part of that defense last year, and, a lot of the defense returns. We went down to Mendon last year in the regional final last year, and we started 6 sophomores and 2 freshmen. That's in and those 8 people started in a state semifinal game. So again, it's not people that it was kind of untraditional last year. All the basically a JV team you're starting in the semifinals. So not a lot of seniors on this year's team, but just back off that defense, a lot of juniors that they're juniors in reality, but really they were already people that have gotten a full year of experience as well.
Now, a lot of schools your size don't have good big linemen, but you guys got a decent crop of line both on offense and defense coming up this year.
Yeah, we feel good about the linemen. We feel that's going to be one of the strengths. Just kind of looking at how the year is going to progress and the things we want to run. Coach Rebecca has swore up and down that we're going to be able to move the ball this year, running the ball with the linemen, and that makes me feel good that a veteran coach on the staff likes the linemen. We got Jaden McPherson, who's going to play offensive line, defensive line. Michael Coy is going to be the other tackle. Nate Jones, who started as a freshman at center, is now going to be a sophomore, and he's going to play some guard or center. He'll be on the field. Lamar Jordan will be a tight end. Ian Tyler, who's one of the few seniors on the team, will be a tight end. You know, and you notice that they were bigger. They are bigger, and we made we feel a pretty strong commitment this offseason in the weight room. And, you know, size is not something you can control absolutely, but it's something that you can control within limitations as far as getting those kids in there and lifting properly. And a lot of those kids have taken pride in you know, how much bigger they've gotten, and we know it's going to help out, you know, when we get into tough games, having some size to compete with, you know, Fruitport and Grand Rapids Catholic and Mona Shores.
Talk about those tight games that you get against some of those big schools. Sometimes special teams plays a huge role in that. Talk about what you're going to see from your team on the special teams, kickoff returns, punt returns, as well as punting and kicking.
Yeah, well, just you know, one of the most important things you have to do on special teams is kick the ball. And we've got a junior, Griffin Seymour, who's going to be kicking. And his brother did a little kicking for us a couple years ago. And Griff's a small guy, but he's got a pretty big leg on him, and he'll handle our kickoffs, and he'll handle our PATs and our field goals. Nick Holt will be our punter, and he was our backup punter last year. You know, real capable punter, and Zach Houston will be a backup punter as well with that. You know, the return guys, you know, return games, you know, a huge part of it. And, you know, the backs I talked about, Tommy Scott, Alex Lewandowski, you know, Zach Windsor, all those guys will be involved in catching punts and, you know, returning kickoffs. So, again, we feel we had real nice kick returns last year, and we feel it's going to be another strength of our team, given the, you know, the people that are returning who have experience doing it.
And Coach, finally, let's talk about some goals for this team. And a couple of your players told it to me already. Let's play Week 10.
Yeah, Week 10. We talk about Week 10 constantly around here. We don't, you know, I think we're entering the Lakes 8 conference next year, and there's going to be, you know, people talking about a conference championship, and I guess that'll be part of it. But, you know, I can't foresee our goals ever changing. Our goal is to be playing Week 10. If you're fortunate to be one of the 256 that are playing on Halloween weekend, you've given yourself a chance to go on and keep advancing and win district regionals, and, you know, maybe if you're fortunate enough to even play on Thanksgiving Day weekend. So you just get into Week 10. And, you know, I told the guys, you go 9-0, you make it easy on yourselves. You're playing some home games, and, you know, you're in good shape to control a little bit of what you do. You know, you go 5-4, you're hoping to get in. So, you know, but, you know, around here with our schedule, if it's 5-4, if it's 9-0, we're just trying to get to the point where we are playing Halloween weekend. And, you know, then come Halloween weekend, if you're playing Week 10, you start to set new goals. So it's getting to that point is where we're at right now.
All right, that is Coach Steve Zerwan of the Muskegon Catholic Central Crusaders. Coach, we look forward to talking to you, seeing you, and watching your team all season.
All right, thanks a lot, man.